Welcome to the podcast, everyone. The Meat Sangria podcast. I am your host, Rat Amari, on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Speaking of days of the week, what days? I upload this podcast on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I feel like that's not a good day, guys. I'm going to be quite honest. I had someone emailed me and asked me if I could upload it on Saturday, which I don't think I want to upload on Saturday either. I'm thinking of day of the week. I'm thinking like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday is what I'm thinking. So I'm not really sure. If anyone has any preferences, please let me know. If you go on the YouTube video for this podcast and put in the comments, whatever you would prefer. I'm not sure which one I'm leaning towards. I think kind of Tuesday or something. Because I'll be filming it the week before. It's not going to be like I'm filming it on Tuesday and posting it Tuesday. It'll be like I film it on this Wednesday and I'll post it next Tuesday. So I'm not sure. I think the weekend's not a great day. I don't know why. Sunday at 5 p.m. In my mind, the logic when I first did it is like, well, if someone wants to watch it on Monday or Tuesday or whatever, it'll be there for them and it'll show up. But I think a lot of other podcasts release on Monday as well. There's a lot of competition. And can I compete with the big boys? I don't know if I can just yet, guys. I don't know if you guys are giving me prime time. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's just like a lull of the week. And then I pop up and you're like, wow, I didn't think my week could get any worse. Then Matt Lipari popped up, and it can get worse, but I'm going to make it get worse because I love him. I love that man. That was what I imagine my wife says every morning. She's like, I can't resist him. He's so cool. And she doesn't talk to me. Last episode, we talked about Spectrum a lot. That was honestly the best episode title I ever came up with, Hate on the Spectrum. If you haven't listened to the last episode, Hate on the Spectrum. Great episode title. It's not about hating autistic people, although we can do that too here. No, I love autistic people. Unless they're rude and mean, which a lot of them are. So I guess I don't love all of them, but not because they're autistic. I hate them because they suck. But it was about hating on the company spectrum. And I don't know how to describe what happened after I filmed that episode. I do know how to describe it. It's very simple. I filmed it, and then like 30 minutes later, I got a knock on my door. And I was like, I thought it was Amazon because Amazon just delivered my packages. And I opened it and there was these two ladies there. And I was like, oh, hey, they didn't look like Amazon. And I was like, oh, hey. And they're like, hi, we're with Spectrum. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know Spectrum had shooters like that, bro. They're going to take me out. They're like, we heard what you said about the recent podcast. I didn't even post the episode yet. We heard about you. No, but they were like, we're just going around the building making sure everyone here has Spectrum, or like asking if everyone has Spectrum. I'm like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do have fucking Spectrum, ladies. I have Spectrum, and I just got off the phone with them because they suck. And they were like, oh my God, we're so sorry to hear about that. Please contact, there was one of the ladies, they gave me a paper with an email and a phone number. The email was wrong, which, gee, thanks guys. And phone numbers, like text her and she'll help you out. She'll get it fixed. And I was like, yeah, right. Her name is Laura. Yeah, right, Laura. I texted her. She hasn't responded for like days. Felt like a girl I'm trying to plan a date with. I'm like, hey, you want to go out tomorrow? Oh, I didn't see this. Sorry, I was drunk, whatever. She's like, hey, Matthew, thanks. Let me take a look at your account. And she calls me back like a day later. She's like, hey, Matthew, so what I can do for you is, she tells me a great deal. She's like, I can get you this great deal for 2 years. I'm like, perfect. This is amazing. Thank you so much. She's like, but you're going to need to create an account in someone else's name. I'm like, what? What does that even mean? It was like I just paused on the phone. I was like, what are you talking about? And she just kept repeating, she's like, you need to make the account with another person. And I was like, what? She's like, do you live alone? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh. There's just so much awkward silence. I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh, so you need to create an account with another person. She just kept doubling down. I'm like, do you want me to make someone up? I said that to her. Do you want to make a person up? She's like, oh, no. I guess I can't do anything. I'm like, all right, thanks, fucking Laura. Jesus Christ. Why is everyone incompetent here? Basically, I think she's saying, like, I need to create an account as if I was a new customer, and then I get this new customer pricing, which I could have done without her. Also, she's locking me in for 2 years. I was only been a customer for 1 year. Just give me the second year of that deal. You fucking assholes. So they just make shit up. Guys, I'm going to see how good the internet is when my plan renews, and then if it's bad, I'm going to cancel. I'm going to do the old, hey guys, I'm quitting, you guys suck. We'll see how it is. But I was like, when they knocked on my door and they said they were Spectrum, I was like, for a second, I was like, did they come here because I called them? This is like insane. But they didn't. And then I heard them talking about like the neighbors too. I should go around and ask. When I met those people on my rooftop, I should have asked them what service they had. Should have been in the know. I should have known. I should have looked. But it's okay. I've been sick the last week. I thought I had allergies for the first time ever. And I went to, my throat's really dry as usual. But now, because I'm sick, I went to Target. I bought some allergy medication. And it didn't work. It did nothing. I bought some fucking not dollar store, off-brand, store brand. It didn't work. But I felt sick, but like not actually sick. Like it just wasn't getting worse. It just felt like I was stuffy. And then it finally got a little bit worse. So I was definitely sick, and I was definitely spreading my illness to people. I went to open mics. I had a show. I was spitting into the microphone. Probably super spreader. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, listen, I didn't know I had tuberculosis. My bad. Didn't know I had the measles. So that's unfortunate when you have, like, some jobs you can do when you're sick. If you can work from home, sometimes you can't. Like, I can't. My job is I guess my job is not really speaking into a microphone because I make no money doing that. I'm actually in the negative. If I stopped doing stand-up today, I would be making money. I'd be making more money than if I did it. But, like, I can make videos from home, but, like, I don't know. Just going out there and spreading the good word, making people laugh, that requires me to spread my germs. Sometimes you'll see someone, this is a common thing in comedy, you'll see someone go, we're all using the same microphone, right? We don't all bring our own microphones to the place. That'd be crazy. You have your, like, trusty golden microphone. And sometimes someone they'll go up on stage and mouth will be in the phone, they'll be like, comedy. And you're just like, bro, I have to use that microphone after you. I do a thing where I keep the microphone on my chin, actually, which some people might not like. I just keep it on my chin. And it, like, helps me stay grounded. It helps me, like, keep it the same distance from my face. I don't know. I might switch it up at some point. But I keep it right on my chin. So that's just my beard. If you don't like the hair. But some people just like, they're like making out with the microphone as they tell jokes. So I was on a date and I'm like, bro, Jesus Christ. Get a room and invite me because this was hot. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? What's that? That's a joke that I heard. Oh, by my favorite underrated dead comedian, Eric Myers. What's his joke? Like, let's just give credit to his joke. I'm going to remember it. His joke is like, his friend told him that women like a guy who's mysterious. He's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go up to a woman at the bar and say, hi, I'm Eric? Or am I? I was such a bad... I don't give him credit, guys. I don't give him enough credit by doing the worst impression of Eric Myers on earth. It's okay. It's okay. So I was sick and I'm getting better. I just went to the gym. It's hard to go to the gym after you've been sick because you're just like, how hard do I push it? Because I'm, look at me, guys. I'm shredded. You see me in the gym, you're like, that guy looks like he's on steroids, but he would never do that because he's our natural king. And so I just went light at the gym. For the last 2 days, I've been going, like, nice and easy, just, Did I go yesterday to the gym? Yeah, I did, right? No, why didn't I go on Monday? Today's Wednesday, right? What the fuck? I've only been twice this week, but maybe I didn't go on Monday. I don't think I went on Monday. That's true. It's this week feel like it didn't even happen. What was Sunday? Mother's Day? Happy Mother's Day once again. Had a great time visiting the mom, the only mom. What else happened this weekend? A lot of boring shit, but we're going to get to some, guys. There's some good stuff later. There's some fucking good stuff. I tried to pay my taxes, and they sent me my check back. Or the government did. The government will literally never give you money they don't have to give you. They will never return a check. That is, let's be real. You didn't believe me for a second. USPS did because they're like, the address is wrong. Like, bro, I fucking put the address right. The address is completely right. Paid for a certified check. It was like $7 to ship it. They sent it back to me. I'm like, what the heck? So I don't know what to do. I got to pay 2 quarters. I have to pay my taxes quarterly because I don't have a job. Most of you guys pay every paycheck. I have to pay quarterly or not. Sometimes I just pay at the end of the year. I'm like, just take a fat load. Hey, Donald, take this fat load of money. He would, honestly, if Donald Trump could take a fat load and it was just thousands of dollars, he'd be like, sure. I'll take it from Saudi Arabia. I'll take your fat load. But they sent me my thing back. So I'm like, bro, I'm trying to give you guys money. You don't want it. That's not my fault. Fuck, I don't know if the guy at the UPS place messed up the address. I don't know, man. It's just fucking annoying. We live in the 1980s sometimes. I'm sending a check via mail to the government. What is this? I'm trying to. I fucking asked my accountant if I could pay online. He didn't answer. I asked him if I could pay online. It's confusing. I don't know. Whatever, man. The government. It's like, make it as easy as possible for me to pay my taxes. Just take my money. Trying to give. I don't want to pay this shit. If you make it hard for me, maybe I won't pay. I do pay my taxes. I'm a law-abiding. I can't admit to not paying my taxes on camera, but I do pay my taxes. I've never not once not paid my taxes. I've never once not paid my taxes. I'm adding too many negatives. I've never not once paid my taxes. Getting rid of an open box of tampons is the item I have here. How do I get? That sounds like I'm getting rid of a dead body. I have an open box of tampons I need to get rid of by the end of the week. Hey Donnie, get rid of this open box of tampons for me. Hey buddy. If you guys don't remember, last year I made a video on April Fools where so a few years ago, a year and a half ago, I made a viral video where someone was cooking with a tampon to soak up all the grease. The video was like, you can use a tampon to cook ground beef to soak up all the grease. And my video was basically saying that tampon looks good. They like seared it to perfection. Had grill marks. I was like, that fucking looks amazing. So I made an April Fool's video, my series Matt Hates Food, where I make the food that I make fun of, where I grilled a tampon and then pretended to eat it. And some people thought I actually ate it, because some people are retarded. But I bought organic tampons online because I didn't want to have like chemicals leaking into a pan or whatever. I remember I was subletting someone else's house, and he watched my videos. And I remember when I met him at the end to give him back his keys, he was like, yeah, I saw that video where you were cooking that tampon on my pan. And I was a little worried. And I was like, yeah, about that. That was CGI, bro. That didn't actually happen. That was in your pan. That was someone else's pan. It's like, I saw that. Boy, if you think that was bad, wonder what else happened in your apartment. No, I didn't do anything else there. I did not have anyone. Oh, no, I had my friends over. I never had a lady over that apartment, so we didn't get as wild as we could have, bro. Didn't get as wild as we could have. It's okay. Anyway, was it? So I bought a box of tampons, and it was like 16 organic tampons, and I used one of them. And then I just had them sitting there, and I've been meaning, like, whenever I've gotten close enough with a woman that I'm dating or something, I've been meaning to just offer her the tampons, and just like I have to like ease into it, be like, hey, so I have this box of 15. The box is open. They're sealed tampons. Do you want them? This is a gift from me to you. Things are getting serious. Do you want this box of open tampons? And I kept forgetting. And then I asked someone a couple of weeks ago, and I pulled it out, and she was like, no, the organic ones they're uncomfortable. They hurt. They're bad. I'm like, fuck. God, the one person I got the balls to ask, and I remembered. She's like, I actually don't. These are fucking garbage. I don't want them. So she's like, you can donate them to a like a women's society or something. I was like, I was thinking about that, but I just never did it. So I looked up a bunch of places, if there's some in New York, and I found one that accepts mail donations of sanitary products. But it's weird because my box is open, but the tampons are sealed inside. They're, if you're a man listening to this, they're just in like these little. It's almost like little like Jello sticks. You can open them and be like, I tried it. They're good. They're good. If you sear them a little bit with some grease, it's good. So I got the address, and you just ship to like a random address, and so I did that. So, but it was going to be too expensive if I included the box. So I have a bubble mailer, and I just put all the loose tampons in there with the box and the instructions, and I mailed it, and it was still like $6, but the box of tampons was like $20. So I figured, sorry, there's a piece of my nail that's coming off. I got to rip it off. That hurt. It's gonna bleed now. Sorry, guys. That was gruesome. Why'd I do that on just flick that there? This is me just like in a man cave. This is what men do in their spare time. You just rip pieces of the skin off. My brother, one time when he was younger, I gotta talk about this when he's here. My mom made an appointment to go to the dermatologist with him because he had like a mole on his skin. And before they went to the appointment, he ripped the mole off. So they went there and it wasn't there anymore. And they're like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, I ripped it off. And she's like, why the fuck did you make me come here? Anyway, what was I talking about? I shipped the tampons to the place. So I don't even know if they can email me. I don't know. I didn't include any contact information. It's just going to a random address. It might not even be, I think it was called like I Support the Girls or something, the organization. So if you have any loose tampons lying around, you can ship them. But hopefully that goes to good use. Hopefully I don't know how long tampons last either. Organic ones, I don't think there was an expiration date. Why would there be an expiration? Maybe the cotton will like disintegrate or something. It was a year ago. I don't know. So I just shipped them over. They'll figure it out. If they throw it out, they throw it out. Whatever. I wasted $6 on UPS shipping loose tampons across state lines. It feels like some evidence that I'm shipping. But anyway, if any of you guys wanted to know how to get rid of your sanitary products and donate them to a good cause, you can find a place. Probably locally, I could have gone, but I'm gonna be honest, guys. Sometimes I'd rather just pay $6 to ship something than to like take a bunch of trains and go out of my day and spend like an hour to hand deliver a box of tampons somewhere. You know, that's a very like olden thing to do. You gotta get your boots on the ground. No, I'm going to the UPS store on my way to the gym anyway. I go by there all the time. Just go, hey, here's my tampons. I told them directly. I said, hey, here's my package. By the way, it's tampons that I'm donating because I'm a nice guy. Told the ladies behind me, I said, hey, ladies, that's loose tampons. I'm a cool guy. That's what some guys will do. Some guys, if any guy, honestly, ladies, just a PSA, if any guy's like so performatively flexing their feminism, that guy's a piece of shit. 100% that guy is a piece of fucking shit. They're like, ladies, I don't understand why tampons are just, they are uncomfortable. I get it. No guy why would a guy do that? We can sympathize with your call. We don't have to be like fucking, what's that video that came out recently of Logan Paul being like, I don't want to sound like a woke asshole, but women have it hard. There's two ends of the spectrum. There's him, who's like, can't even admit that women have it hard. Thinks that's like being weird. And then there's guys who are like, women have it so hard. I cry every night for women. There's the in-between, which is me, guys. If you didn't realize, it's me, guys. If you know your soulmate is actually speaking into the microphone. Soulmate says what? Girl who's my soulmate said what? Sorry, what? I'm saying that as if one of you guys will audibly say words into your headphones as you listen to this. All right, there was a cool tweet. Sorry, I'm sick. This episode is brought to you by the Matt Lipari store. Visit mattliparistore.com to peruse a wide array of items, including the Tell Me I'm Pretty Blobfish shirt. We have the Bubonic Plague Chicken Club mug. Many items for everyone in your family, including your disabled children and your old gay uncles. That is the perfect American family, as I could think of it. mattliparistore.com. Sorry, I don't want to pass the thesis through the microphone. I have to. This is a disturbing podcast, guys. I'm sorry. This is disturbing. I have some concerning things. By the way, I'm going to mention this once and never again. I'm going to start making up news stories based loosely on real ones, and I'm going to pretend they're real. I'm never going to acknowledge it again. This is an inside joke. You're all in on it. Today's the day. This is the only time I'm ever going to acknowledge they're fake. I don't even want to acknowledge it right now, but sometimes I can't control what comes out of my mouth. So I'm going to deny that they're fake. I'm going to pretend they're real from now on. And I'm going to gaslight you all. So congratulations. If you hear this, you're in on the joke from now on. If not, you're going to have to go through episodes and you're going to have to find this one moment. And you're going to be like, wow, this is the inception of the fake stories. But they're real. Anyway, plenty of real stories. This one's actually real. I was just reading ahead. There was a viral tweet that went on, or Twitter, an X. What is that fucking called? A viral X? A viral fucking... I don't know. Someone tweeted, being insecure about your girl having a celebrity crush is crazy. Like, where is she even going to see him? Come on. And that was responded to by seemingly thousands of people telling stories about how random celebrities slid into their girls' DMs and how random celebrities messed around with their girls, stole their girlfriends, and it was very funny. And I think people don't understand, it's pretty easy for a celebrity to steal someone's girlfriend. It's Exhibit A, me, a A-list celebrity. Guys, I gotta slide into your girlfriend's DMs right now. And if you guys comment some weird thing, I'm sliding in. But hey, shawty, you want to see a comedy show? That's my line. Hey, shawty, you want to laugh? When I pull down my pants, you're gonna laugh. Because it's crazy down there. No. But I wish I pulled up some exact examples, but there was plenty of examples of, random basketball players that are not even good. Guys, we have to understand, the worst player in the NBA will still steal your girlfriend. I'm not saying will steal, obviously, if you have a girlfriend that loves you and you provide and there's a secure relationship, she's not going to leave you for a random fucking guy. Okay, if she does, she wasn't that good of a girlfriend to begin with. Same with your boyfriend, right? If you're fucking SpongeBob, dude, and you leave your wife for Ariana Grande, you didn't really like your wife in the first place. I'm going to be honest. You didn't really like her that much. That's the facts, guys. So if you lost your girlfriend to, the man on the bench in the NBA on the Knicks, sorry, guys, she wasn't that good. Or, she wasn't that good to begin with. But you also probably weren't, you were leaving something for her to desire, I guess. But it's not your fault. I'm not going to blame you. But, there's stories of, like, guys at the club or NBA players at the club, they'll just buy drinks. NBA players slide into girls' DMs. I mean, guys, if you have a blue check mark and you have hundreds of thousands of followers, you slide into someone's DMs and you're an athlete, what are they going to say? No? Some of these girls are going to be like, yeah. They're going to be like, hell yeah. I've met some of these people. There are girls who are like professional athlete daters. They literally, that's all they do in life is they date athletes. The athletes give them money. It's like a weird form of, it's like being an escort basically, but it's like not really escort because they're not escorting for just anyone. It's like escorting for athletes and like celebrities and stuff. So there's people that do, that's like their whole life. They just hook up with these people and it's just like they move on to the next one. They're mentally ill. They are mentally ill. I'm going to be very real. They are diseased, not diseased, but probably diseased. They're mentally ill. They have problems, but that's what they do in their life. That's like their hobby is just getting with celebrities and stuff. So, interesting life. I wouldn't be me. But it's very accessible in 2025 to meet a celebrity. You can DM them yourself. They'll DM you. If you're hot enough and you're posting pictures, they'll DM you guys. Probably I'd be scared to see some of these girls' inboxes. I'd be fucking frightened. Especially if you're posting fucking, bikini pics, dude. You probably had some dogs in his DMs. But yeah, so, a girl having a celebrity crush is concerning if it's a real celebrity crush. Like I have celebrity crushes, and like I wouldn't, if I was in a stable relationship with someone I really liked, and the celebrity crush was like, hey, you want to spend one night with me? I'd be like, I'm flattered, but no thanks, because I don't really care about them. I think they're attractive. I think they're very attractive, but I'm not going to ruin my life just for one moment with you. So if a girl has a celebrity crush and it's reasonable, and just like I think that guy's hot, whatever, we all understand that. I think we do. But if I was ever with someone who was obsessed with someone else, and that was like their hall pass, like I just need 1 second with Justin Bieber looks at me, I'm all over him. I'd be like, bro, we can't shut this down, bro. It's been real, bro, but we gotta shut this down. Because all it takes is Justin Bieber might decide, hey, Shawty, what's up? Well, he's married, but like, Justin Bieber gets divorced. He goes, hey, Shawty, how's it going? Nice body. And she'd go to Justin Bieber. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't want to be with someone who would leave me in 2 seconds just because someone else says they want to be with them. That's what kind of life would I live? So I do think celebrity crushes are fine unless it's like weird. And some of you guys, let's be honest, some of you guys are obsessed with celebrities. Some of you guys go crazy. I have thing here later about Benson Boone. Fucking, some of you guys, he's fucking a random dude. Like, some of these people are not even real celebrities. They're like me. Like, imagine someone throwing your life away for fucking me. I'm not insulting me. I'm just saying I'm a perfectly regular guy. I'm a very cool, amazing, funny guy who has loads of money coming in from all the sponsors in this podcast. That was a joke. We have very few sponsors, but it's okay, guys. They love me anyway. Imagine someone throwing their life away for me. That's the equivalent some of these girls do for some of these celebrities. Just bums. What the fuck? Like, I would just be... If someone honestly slid into my DMs and I clicked on their profile and they had a boyfriend and they were hitting on me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you like mentally ill? I would just feel bad for them. I would not go for it. I would be like, what is wrong with you? Would I tell their boyfriend? I don't even know. That's a good question. Maybe I would. Hopefully that happens to me one day so I can put the skill. It's like a what would you do with John Quinones. That'll be my life. I can do a virtual what would you do. We'll see. But it's crazy. So yeah, women have celebrity crushes. It's not, and this is not even about the women having celebrity crushes. This is a woman who is just a regular woman. Let's say been dating a man for 3 months, and then this random dude, random fucking Olympian, let's say, 100,000 followers, blue check mark on Instagram, DMs her. She doesn't even know who this guy is, but he's hot, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with him because he's famous. That's what these are the analogies here. That's all it takes. Just 1 second. It's a bunch of dudes just like, I lost my bitch to fucking. Who was who? I don't even remember the name. Someone Robert Horry or something, an NBA player. Some random fucking dude. I don't even know who that is. I've just heard his name before. It's from random guy. I lost, and some. Remember, this one guy was like, "I've lost like multiple." They would just call them bitches. I'm just saying. I'm repeating. I don't call women bitches, guys. I want to be clear. I only use the word bitches if I'm using it through someone else's voice. So I'm calling them bitches through the people who already called them bitches. That's the key. Can't do the N word that way, but I can say the word bitch that way. Some guy was like, "I've lost hella bitches to." It was like name one guy, and I was like, "What the heck?" This guy's just losing every girlfriend to the one dude. But it's true. I mean, that's what it is. You know, choose your partner wisely. That's all I'm going to say. Men and women, choose your partner wisely. So, I wonder how it is in the gay community. Like, who's a big gay celebrity? Sam Smith or something? Is he just taking all these these boys, these dudes, bitches? That's fine. I've never heard about it. Or like in the lesbian community? Is Ellen just like... Well, Ellen's married, but, you know, I'm sure they get some play on the side. Ellen and Portia. They probably add a new person to the bedroom every once in a while. Who knows, man? Who knows? What the heck? What I hit is breaking. Dems fight to pass Bill HR 3194, making way for illegals to become citizens. Call. What the fuck am I? I don't understand this. When I get a text that says call now, can I get this to stop? Can I send them stop? I don't want. I'm just gonna delete this. What is me calling gonna do? I don't understand the system we have set up. Me calling my representative. What the fuck is that gonna do, dude? Since when has that worked in this human history? Guys, to get something done, you got to kill somebody. I'm going to be real. Didn't the United Healthcare CEO step down too? I got to check that. I forgot to look that up. United Healthcare CEO steps down. Why did he step down? Personal reasons? Oh, yeah. Someone actually threatened my life, so I'm going to step down. United Health stock fell 17% on Tuesday. Nice, dude. Nice. That's crazy. Let's see. The guy who stepped down. United Healthcare stock plummeted the past year. The Justice Department has investigated the business activities. Ooh, wow. The stock has fallen 50% since November. Good for us, guys. Yeah, okay. So I have United Healthcare. I have United Healthcare Oxford Freedom Unlimited plan. I couldn't spell unlimited there. I couldn't pronounce it. Unlimited. I need healthcare to fix my stutter and the way I speak. The Freedom Unlimited Healthcare. Good for us for tanking United Healthcare, which probably didn't do a single thing to the CEO's wallet, but that's all we can do, guys. But anyway, killing people is the only way to get things done. And I'm not supporting killing anyone, guys. Listen, I'm not supporting killing anybody. But if you happen to be in the situation and you need to make waves in the industry, do what you gotta do. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Anyway, Kanye has a new song called Heil Hitler. And I saw an article. Kanye's new song, Heil Hitler, is the #1 karaoke song in China. It is the #1 karaoke song in China. They don't even know what it means. They just like the way it sounds. They love the tune of, apparently it's like, they just, like, you know how like sometimes songs will like go viral in other countries? There was like an Italian song, I keep hearing about it a long time ago, where they made a song in Italy that was supposed to mimic what American songs sound like to people who didn't speak English, and apparently it became viral. I actually don't even know if that's a fake story or not. I just remember I've seen that a bunch of times. And it's just the same thing, just like hearing noises that sound cool, people like it. So Kanye's song Heil Hitler is very popular in China. So apparently they love. I don't even know if they. Listen, China is not on the Axis side in World War II. China was invaded by the Japanese. They had a very vicious period of time or very vicious event in what is known as the RAPE of Nanking. Extremely, one of the most gruesome. I think the first time I've ever seen an image that like bothered me that I can remember was from that event. The Nanking, we'll call it the Massacre of Nanking, because they have some very gruesome photos. It was well documented what the events that happened there, and it was horrible atrocities committed by the Japanese. But it's cool because the Japanese, they invented Nintendo shortly after, or I think before that. It was cool. They're like, actually, we're going to make it up to you by making Mario Brothers, guys. Whew, that was a close one. We pillaged and brutalized Chinese people, but we made Pokemon, so whew, it's okay. No, but that's awful. So China has no reason to be Nazis. I don't even know if a Chinese person could. I remember I had a Chinese friend in college, and he was fresh off the boat, but he spoke good English, like relatively good English. And I feel like I was introducing him to American culture. He had no clue, like discerning any type of white people. He's like, they all just look white to me. I was trying to make him like more racist. I was like, hate the Greeks, not the Italians, hate the Greeks. It's like, how can I tell who the Greek is? That's not what he sounded like. He was not Greek himself. I cannot do a Chinese accent. I'm not going to try because that would be kind of racist. And we all know that I would try, but I have to practice in the mirror later with no one watching. So yeah, congratulations to the Chinese for. I listened to the song. I listened to the song not fully. I listened to the song in there's one video of a bunch of like white supremacists singing it and like making like the Elon Musk salute in their car. And I just like, what is this song, guys? What is this? Kanye, what are you doing, bro? We've been through this before. It's just like, it's not a good song. I mean, if it was catchy, it'd be one thing. I mean, it's popular in China, obviously, but I don't know, man. Just some of these white supremacists, bro. Like, there was a lady on Fox too, or something, or one of these channels, or on Piers Morgan's show or something, who was just like, I'm racist and I'm proud, and they were like, what the fuck? And she was just like trying to make a point. It was like my dad one time, who I don't even know if I should be telling this story, but my dad is not racist. Okay, he has stereotypes, just like any other New Yorker. Just imagine like a New York Italian guy, right? He has a lot of stereotypes. He thinks, Asian people can't drive, for sure. That's one, and he has other stereotypes about Italian people as well. There's plenty of those. But there was one time he got too drunk and he just kept saying he was racist, but then he would repeat it by saying, "I'm racist. I love all races." And I'm like, what are you saying? We're just like, bro, can you shut up? We're in a restaurant, bro. He was like, I'm racist. I love all races. He just kept saying that. We're like, dude, can you stop? We're going to go home because you're fucking being an idiot. I feel like it's like a kid you have to teach manners. He's like, guys, I'm racist. We're just like screaming at him, fucking a bunch of Japanese people around. Like, are you racist or do you love all races, bro? It's not the same thing. I don't think he was just trying to like be stupid. Sometimes he just wants to be stupid. Like he wore, I'll just tell this story too. He wore my dad did not vote for Donald Trump this election, but he's happy he won. And he wore a Make America Great Again hat to New York City after he won because he wanted to get into a fight with someone. He's like, I want someone to yell at me and I want to yell at them back. I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, dude? I think he just wants to die. I truly think he just wants to he wants to die in like a spectacular fashion. Reports show a 62-year-old man from New York was brutally beaten by a mob for screaming at them that he was a racist, but he said he also loved all races, so it was confusing. Yeah, so he's a confusing man. Anyway, what was that about? Was that about Kanye somehow? Being racist? Oh, the lady on the Piers Morgan show was like, I'm racist. She didn't say she loved all races. She said she was racist and she was a white supremacist. And we're like, why are you being so open about that? It was honestly kind of weird to, like, not refreshing, but just like, okay, she's saying it as if she's just like, yeah, I went to school there. She's like, oh yeah, that's my alma mater. She's like, I'm racist. Yeah, I love white people. I hate black people. I'm like, what the fuck? Interesting. Some people say interesting without saying the T. Interesting. Congratulations to Pope Leo the 14th. Congratulations to, I already forgot his name, Robert something. Chicago White Sox fan. I was rooting for the Filipino man. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how an American won, but I mean, congratulations to him. He looks like a pope, I'll say that, with the hat. He's 69 or something. So he doesn't have many years left. I'm sure he'll be serving for 15, 20 years maybe or whatever. We'll see how he goes. We'll see how he does. We'll see if he likes gay people. We'll see if he lets women be priests. That's a big one. I don't think any of them are for that, but sorry guys, I'm like really feeling it in my throat right now. Really, I had a big night last night. You know how it is, so my throat's a little sore. No, but congratulations to Pope Leo. And I saw one of his first news press conferences was he he directly addressed sexual misconduct in the Catholic Church, which is great. He condemned it, of course. But he said one little tidbit, which was interesting. He said, sexual misconduct is not okay, of course, unless the kids stick their tongue out for the Eucharist. Then that means they want it. That was a little addendum he added to the end. He said God himself told him that he saw that in a dream. So I guess there's going to be a lot of cases where, it's going to be the priest's word against the kid's word. Did he stick his tongue out? Did he... Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been to the Catholic Church, but you go up for the Eucharist, you say... You can either take it in your hand and the priest will give it to you, or you can open your mouth directly and he'll put it on your tongue. It's a little bit more of a risque event, but they say if the kids do that, then it's fair game. It's hunting season. So it was interesting for him to say that. That was one of his first proclamations. And, listen, I'm a devout Catholic, as you all know. I go to church 5 times a week. I pray to my favorite saints, Padre Pio, all of the above. So if Pope Leo says it, I got to do it. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to stick my tongue out next time I go, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if I get any texts from the Pope, like WID, DTF, and I'll be like, I am down to, I'm trying to think of an F word that relates to Jesus. I am down to phone. That's not with an F. I am stupid as shit. All right, cool. Anyway, congratulations to Pope Leo. And I haven't seen him wear the big hat yet. I've only seen him wear the little hat, the little yarmulke. It's honestly, we're skirting the line between yarmulke and the Pope hat. I don't know what that little Pope hat is, but guys, there's a difference in religion here. The yarmulke is a little smaller, but I don't even know why people wear the yarmulke. I'm going to be honest, to cover their bald spot. I kind of want to wear one, but then if someone took a photo of me, I would never be able to live down the I'm Jewish allegations. Which I'm not Jewish, but all it takes is one photographic piece of evidence. Jesus Christ, guys, my bad. Jesus Christ, I'm falling apart. My body is rebelling against me, revolting. My body is revolting, not only against me, but in general. Fox News guest Cameron Kinsey falls over live on air. Did you guys see this? Fox News guest was talking, and then she just went... And then the other guy sitting there was like, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's on the floor. I got to keep talking about the news. And everyone was like, why didn't he go help her? Guys, there's servants to help get her up. He's the one that he's got to keep the news going. So I get it. It's not his fault necessarily. But I don't know why she fell over. Actually, no, I do. I saw the update. I forgot to read it. She fell. Okay, So they said reports say she fell over because she didn't get her daily IV of Mexican people's tears. So I don't know if you guys know, but conservatives, some of them, they have an infusion. You have a saline solution, and it's of Hispanic people getting deported. They suck the tears out, and it fuels them. It helps them live their life, and it fills them with the hate because they, you live off of the despair of others. So. Not just Mexicans, I was wrong with that. El Salvadorians, Venezuelans, the whole thing, Colombians. Every single group, they kind of make a concoction. It's sold. It's on one of those... Most of you guys don't watch Fox News. I don't think he's a Fox News listening crowd, but they sell little pills that have vitamins in them. They sell gold. They sell Donald Trump coins. They also sell the Hispanic Tears IV that you can get that in. I've heard good things, but... I'm not into, I'm scared of needles, if you guys didn't know, so I could never. And IV sounds like, IV is supposed to make you more fortified. It sounds like it would make me faint, honestly. I'm getting lightheaded thinking about getting an IV, which is crazy. This episode of the Meat Sangria podcast is sponsored by NordVPN. Staying safe online is an ever-growing difficulty, and you could be exploited by hackers. NordVPN allows you to change your IP address, making you harder to track, securing your privacy. Visit meatsangria.com and click on the podcast sponsors section to get 72% off NordVPN's 2-year plan. I know I do a lot of risky things on the internet. Let's just say I like to peruse the things the World Wide Web has to offer. You got to stay safe, guys. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect your data and your device. NordVPN lets you do that. Once again, meatsangria.com. Click on this podcast sponsors section to get our special deal. Thank you. And Anyway, would I donate blood? I'm trying to think. Would I donate blood if someone was really in need? If it was one of my direct family member, like my brother and I have the same blood type, of course I would donate blood to him. Would I donate if someone else was in need? I'm trying to think. Because, like, it is an inconvenience for me. Well, this is stupid. Because I'm, like, I get lightheaded. It's, like, uncomfortable. I've never donated blood in, like, school or anything because I would have to be out the whole day, I think. I would truly have to be, like, sent home. Would I donate blood if one of you guys was about to die? No, I don't care about you guys enough, I'm going to be honest. If one of my... you'd have to prove to me that you're, like, a devoted follower. You'd have to prove to me that you purchased merch in the past or something. Do I want to save your life? Do you own a Tell Me I'm Pretty shirt? Do you own a Tell Me I'm Pretty Blobfish shirt? Are you part of the Bubonic Plague Chicken Club? I don't know if I can do it, broski. I don't know if I can do it. Oh man, my blood's a little, it's pretty elite, I can't think of the word. What the fuck? God damn it, guys. I need to be like Eminem where he practiced like saying words over and over again just to practice rapping. Sometimes I just can't think of a word. I'm so good at speaking too. I'm like an amazing orator. That was my worst part of the SAT, by the way, my vocabulary and the English. Like if it wasn't for the English section, bro, I'd be killing the SAT. Not that I did. I already did well, but like I don't know. I just can't. I don't understand English sometimes, guys. I don't. Vocabulary words too. It's just like I don't fucking know what this is. I don't know what this means. I don't know what these words mean, bro. I think what I would do, I remember I would go, like, the SAT is about, this is not cheating, but, like, the SAT is, like, you have a certain amount of time for each section, and then you can't go back to it. You can't open the book to those other sections. So it was, like, whatever, 30 minutes math, 30 minutes reading, blah, blah, back and forth. I would do the math really quickly, because I would go through the briefs of the math. The math was easy. And then I would, like, specifically remember which English questions I was... still thinking about, and I would just like think about those at the end of the math. I would just be like, okay, 16 I know is between A and D. Let me think again. There's like vocabulary. Like, let me think. Was it this? And I would like ponder those more. So that's not cheating, guys. It's called using your resources effectively. It's called using your resources effectively. And with the SAT, if you get a wrong question, you get minus points. You don't just get 0 points. You get minus points. So it encourages you not to guess if you don't know. But I'm going to be honest, when I was taking the SAT, I was trying to get a perfect score. And so I don't think you can, I think maybe you can get one wrong or omit one and still get it, but not on every test. So I had to get every single thing right. I had to try, and I failed. But, I was close in some regard, but not in English. I was not close. Well, relatively close. Anyway. Yes, so what do we talk about? Fox News falling over, good. Benson Boone, we're going to talk about him being someone's celebrity crush. Benson Boone sold out Madison Square Garden. He has a sold out tour. And I just want to say, what the fuck, guys? I'm not saying Benson Boone's a bad artist. I'm not going to disparage him. I think he has a great song, because I don't know any other fucking songs. But selling out Madison Square Garden... Selling out Madison Square Garden, guys. Can we be real? Can we be real? I saw some tickets are like $170 is like the cheapest ticket. What the fuck is this, guys? For Benson Boone? Come on, I don't want to be a hater, but like, this is ridiculous, guys. This is why ticket prices are so much, because y'all are willing to pay. Stop paying these prices to see this. Are your lives that shitty? You guys need to pay this much money to see this guy in concert? I don't get it. I actually don't get it. 170 fucking bucks, Jesus Christ. It makes me sad because I'm like, if I wanted to go on tour and sell tickets, I could probably just put together a shitty product and like, if I like tried really hard, sell a bunch of tickets. But it's like, you don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm not saying Benson Boone's shitty. It's obviously good music, but like we're talking about people who sell out tours, like have discography. They have like a body of work where you're like, oh, I know like a bunch of those songs. Benson Boone, I'm sorry, one song, bro. Beautiful Things, great song. Great song to be playing in a Target in an elevator, but it's also a great song. I just don't know how that translates to selling out a tour, a global tour. I don't know. But I'm obviously wrong and I'm stupid, and he does good backflips, and he has a cool mustache. He kind of looks like me a little bit in a vague way, in a off-brand kind of way. I have more curly hair than him, so, I guess... He's doing guys like me a favor, just some like a Benson Boone-esque individual. I'll take it if all the ladies... I don't even know if the ladies are fawning over Benson Boone. I don't even know if they are. Is he like a Christian rocker, kind of? I feel like he is. I don't know. His songs are all very just like, I love my family, I love my life, or his one song. I don't even know a single other song. I'm acting like I've heard more of his songs. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Is Benson Boone a dog? Probably, dude. I imagine every leg of the tour backstage, Benson Boone is inviting girls backstage. These men are dogs, guys. Do not trust a man. Ladies, do not trust a man on fucking a famous man. Good God. Do not trust him. If I could ever give you any advice, do not trust. Yeah, so congratulations to Benson Boone, even though it sounds like I'm jealous and hating on him. I'm not jealous because I don't want to be an artist. I feel like a lot of people try to get famous just to produce music and become a musical artist. It's not going to work, guys. I don't think that's how it works. You got to be famous for being a musician. You can't, because the problem is like, okay, this is what I want to talk about actually. I just forgot about this. I'm not hating on this guy either because, yeah, there's a guy that makes pizza on, I've never spoken to this guy. He makes pizza on TikTok. He's like, Sally, I think his name is. And he makes pizza on TikTok and he's good for making, he apparently has his own pizzeria or whatever. I think he's like my age, this guy. And I remember he was selling pizzas in the mail. And he was like shipping pizzas out in the mail and they were like $70 or something. People were buying them. Frozen pizzas. And, they were like expensive, but whatever. He's following for pizza. And I remember there was one video he made where some guy got a pizza and it was like melted by the time it got to them. And they made a video being like, hey, this melted, like, or there was like ants in it too or something. And just the response from the guy making the pizza. I am hating on him right now, actually, a little bit, but like, he seems like a nice guy, but just like, I don't know how to describe him, but like, the response from him he made a response video, like, hey, we ship our pizzas frozen. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it wasn't us. We didn't put ants in the pizza. You got the frozen pizza. I don't know. It was like almost implying that the guy who received the pizza that was defrosted and had ants was at fault. It was like, wasn't us, bro. We ship our pizzas frozen. Everything's good here. When it left us, it was good. I think the proper move in that scenario is some guy gets a frozen pizza you delivered. You sell your pizzas because you're a nice guy on TikTok that makes frozen pizza, that makes good pizza in your pizzeria in fucking New Jersey. You say, hey, buddy, I'm sorry about that. You say, hey, we ship our pizzas frozen. We've never had a problem like this, but we'll send you another pizza on us because we don't want anyone to have a bad experience. But this guy was like blaming. So I was like, all right, there's something a little off with this guy, whatever, with Sally. But no offense to him. And his video popped up the other day on my For You page. I think he's like kind of in the zone like I am and some other creators where like we're kind of just, we lost our initial period of like doing amazing and really cool. And now we're just kind of coasting and, just posting videos and having a good time, but whatever. And he made a video where he was releasing a song. He was trying to be a singer for some reason. And he posted it on his page. And it was the worst song I've ever heard. Like, I'm not joking. I said I wasn't hating on him in the first. It was one of the worst songs I've ever heard. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And like every comment was saying it was bad, except for a few of them were like, probably from his like family members. They were like, keep it going, Sally, you're killing it. And he's like, thank you. Kudos to him for not removing some of the comments saying it was bad, but like it was bad. It was not a good song. What I'm trying to say, the whole point of this story, I'm trying to use him as an example, is like, you can't get famous for pizza and then, like, I don't think he ran this song by anyone. I don't think he has any music experience. And then record a song that's bad. Well, we all know it's bad. And then just be like, people are going to listen to this because I'm famous. You're famous for pizza, bro. You're not famous for music. You can't get famous for something else and then release a song that no one wants to hear. You have to get famous for music because you go through the process of making songs. And then one day people like the songs. And you go, I found my voice. I found my style of music. I'm going to keep releasing these songs. And people are going to listen to them. You can't be like, yo, you like my margarita pizza? You're going to love this fucking love ballad I made. And he can sing. The guy sucked at singing. Truly, it's insane. I want you guys to look this up after, if it's still up. I feel bad for him because, like, you obviously to think that this was going to work, you got to be, like, a little delusional. It's like me, like, it's like if I made if I was trying to become a comedian, right? And I made, like, a channel where I, like, reviewed rocks or something, and I was the most boring guy just like digging holes and reviewing rocks, and then one day I just started posting stand-up clips and I was so bad, but I was like, hey, people like me for rocks, so you're gonna laugh at my jokes. That's not how this works. That's never how any of this works. You can't do that. So it's fucking I feel like I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I remembered the pizza incident, and I was like, all right, this guy's like, I don't know, something's not right in the head with the young man, with the young lad. But yeah, anyway, so Benson Boone, I don't know, he's younger than me, I think. I don't know how long he's been making music, probably a while. I'm just saying, like, for you to sell on a state tour, United States tour, or world tour, you gotta have like at least 5 or 10 top 10 singles. You gotta have. I don't think yet. I'm gonna look it up right now. Benson Boone, Billboard Hot 100. Let's see what he's got. Hot 100, Benson Boone. Is that the name of his band, by the way, or is that just him? Let's see, Benson Boone. He has Beautiful Things at number 2, and then he has. He only has 8 top 100 hits. So he's been releasing songs. He first charted in 2021. Okay. He's been around for a little bit. But still, it's not enough, guys. You have a global tour with 1 top 10 hit, guys. That's crazy to me. But I guess it's all it takes. It's all about the brand image. It's all about doing flips at the awards shows. I'm putting my finger up like this. It's all about, I am running out of water, guys. I need to pour myself a new glass of water, guys, because I'm sick. I've been taking NyQuil these last couple of days. I take NyQuil and then I try to read, and like NyQuil fucking knocks me out, dude. NyQuil has like fucking, what's the word? Tranquilizers in it. Jesus Christ, I can't speak English. That shit was knocking me out. So I was like falling asleep half on a page, and I was like, fuck, I want to read. That water's so good. Dude, these bottles, I've had this bottle for a while. It keeps water so cold for so long, it's crazy. I think what it is a layer of air between the water and the outside, and that keeps water like so cold. It keeps it insulates the temperature. I can't speak English right now. It's fucking crazy. There should be like an exercise I can do before I start speaking to you guys, where like go through, like I just read the dictionary really quick through and just like warm my brain up. You guys are the first people I'm talking to today. I went to the gym. It was fucking pouring rain. There was no one there. Not that I want anyone to be there. I should probably just go through like a speaking exercise or something. Because my bad, guys. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this version of me. Anyway, let's see what else we got. I've seen a lot of videos of... One second. I just drank water. Let me drink more. I've seen a bunch of videos of... So there's people complaining about loud noise in New York City, like how it's hard to sleep in New York City because there's always stuff going on, there's loud noise. And there was one video of a guy who like filmed himself yelling out his window, and it was kind of funny. I don't know how to describe him yelling at him out the window. It was like, "Hi, I'm trying to sleep here," but it was like kind of like in a... I don't think he was gay, but it was kind of in like a gay way, we'll just say. It was in a homosexual kind of way. Homosexual kind of way. He was like, he was like trying to be tough, but he just like set up a camera of, "Trying to sleep here, and that was funny. And there was some of the comments just like, "Bro, you live in New York. What do you expect? It's going to be loud." Like, guys, just because you live in New York doesn't mean you're okay with it being loud all the time. I don't understand this mindset. Some of you guys think New York is like not a regular city. It's a regular city. It's just very big, and there's a lot of stuff to do. People still have to go to work. People still have to sleep. I'd be fucking pissed. I used to live in a apartment that was facing a fucking busy street. I'd try to go to sleep. It was fucking loud as shit. I was pissed. I had to get earphones. I had to get earplugs. It sucked, dude. So I'm saying, like, it's annoying. You're allowed to be upset. Listen, can you do anything about it? Sometimes no, but it's fucking gonna annoy you. Especially if it's people being loud. If it's like a truck, a garbage truck, whatever, sometimes you gotta just accept it. But if it's people, then sometimes you want to just yell at them. You're like, "Hey, shut the fuck up, guys." So that's why when I was looking for an apartment, I chose one in the back of a building. That was like a deal breaker for me. Like, I want to be in the back of a building because then I don't hear the street noises. Sometimes I'll hear noises from like businesses behind me, but it's nothing compared to the street noises. And I hear nothing. Like right now, I can go. Sometimes I'll leave my apartment. I'll go into the street, and I'll hear like fucking cars honking and like people screaming. And I'm like, I didn't hear a single thing back there. I was living in bliss. I'm living in peaceful tranquility. The Sea of Tranquility is what my apartment's known as. Like right now I hear no noises. I guarantee the street's bustling out there. So it's kind of great. So it's very important. So if you want to live in New York City, pro tip, live in the back of a building. Live in the back of a building. And you have you have a right to complain about noise. You have a right to want to be somewhere quiet. I say buy earplugs. You can buy noise canceling headphones or something. Thick drapes or whatever. And there's also light pollution too. That same guy I subletted the apartment from where I cooked tampons on his pan. If you're just tuning in, I cooked organic tampons on a man's pan. He had no shades on his windows. I think I talked about this before. So I got there and I was like, what the fuck? How you sleep, bro, with no shades on your windows? There was like a giant light beaming in. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So it was ridiculous. But like, living like that, and his apartment also, like, it was in the back of a building, but it was open in the back. Like there wasn't another building shielding it, and there was a school across the street. So every morning I would hear kids screaming and playing, and I was like, that's unacceptable. That I can't live like that. So I had to. It's very important where you choose to live. I'll be honest. It's like the most important thing. Not even location, just like where in the building your unit is. So yeah, we got a good one. That's why I didn't want to change to a new apartment. Also, because I'm like, this one's in such a good spot. Like I don't want to go through that again. It's annoying to move. I'm gonna be honest. It's annoying to move. It's annoying to make up a new Spectrum account person so I can get a better deal. All right, last topic, guys. Okay, this is a good question. I thought of a good question because what was I talking about last time? How like some guys want women to be virgins before they are with them, and that's just like weird, really weird and creepy. But I said I also understand if you don't want someone you're with to have been with millions of people or like whatever, tens or dozens of, not tens is fine. Or whatever, I don't know. Let's say 100 people. You don't want the person you're with to be hundreds of ridiculous amount. It's a tough question. Like, obviously, there's always the discourse, does body count matter? People ask this is a popular street interview question. What's your body count? Hey, yo, what's your body count, dog? The weirdos like to ask that. And realistically, does it matter? Not really. But I think a better question to ask, and I thought about this randomly the other day. I was like, this is a great question. Is if you really care about someone, or not if you really care. If you really care about someone's body count, ask them a different kind of question. Ask them of the people you slept with, what percent of them did you only sleep with one time? What percent of them did you only sleep with one time? Because I think that actually tells you more about the person's behavior or like mindset or values than the number does. You know what I mean? You guys get my drift? Because I have a friend who I think legitimately he has never had sex with someone more than once. I think he said, and he's been with enough people to where that's like a weird thing. It's like what the fuck? And so that's concerning, and it is a concerning behavior. Like we all know it's concerning. I think he knows it's concerning. We're like, bro, what's wrong with you? What the fuck is this? So if I found someone like, if like someone told me they had been with 30 people and they only slept with each of them once, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? What is your life? I'd be confused with what they were doing with their life. Because then it lends the question, like, do you have like problems being with someone? Do you have like attachment issues? Do you have like, there has to be some problem. Like really there does. I think there has to be a problem. If you've been through that many people and you can't see another one of them a single second time, I think it's concerning. I think it's a problem. And also another good question. I have two good questions actually. What percent of people that you've been with did you meet that day? What percent of people that you've had sex with did you meet the day you first had sex with them? That's another good question, I think. These are good. These are better than just we're trying to get an overall picture of your behavior. I think if either of those are high, it warrants being like, I'm not saying being upset but it warrants being like, what are you doing with your life? Like what behavior do you frequently engage in? That kind of thing. So I'm giving men alternative ways to snake out the skank, and for women as well. If you want to ask a guy this, Because that's a good question to ask guys as well. Like if you're worried a guy's like a fuckboy or something, or like a fucking weird, just like a community dick type individual, dick type man. Like, hey, what percentage of women you've been with? Did you sleep with them the first? Because then it's just like weird, like sleazy behavior. So you don't want a guy that's sleazy. And I'm saying I don't even know what a good percent is. I really don't know what a good percent is. I just came up with these things like right now, guys. I don't know the data. If it's over 66.7%, get rid of them. No, I think let me think for me. Yeah, it's probably like 20% or 30%, I would say, somewhere around that for both of those numbers. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's just like around that, just like that's what it is. Sometimes it's not like you're with someone and then you're like, yeah, kick him to the curb, get him out of here. Next, get him out of here. Sometimes the situation's weird, but I would say if you told me you'd been with 30 men and all of them you've only been with once, guys, I would be like, something's like I would have to get you to tell me what's wrong. Like I would need to know that. I wouldn't be able to take that at face value. Be like, hey, what have you done in your dating life that has caused this to happen? Like, are you okay? Were you like, I don't know. I think like discounting someone directly just because they say one of these pieces of information, like if anyone ever told you a certain number of people they'd been with and you were like, oh, that's too many, I can't be with you, that makes me uncomfortable, I think that's a little harsh. But like, I don't know, if you found out someone was just going crazy at a certain time and you just didn't know if they were over that period of their life, I get it. I get it. I think we all get it. I think it's just a case-by-case basis. So I've given everyone here 2 new metrics. I don't think I'm ever going to ask someone this question, I'm going to be honest. But if you really want to ask someone this, if you're having a heart-to-heart with your partner, I don't think I've even asked anyone how many. No, I definitely have. Whoops, my bad. I remember I have. But sometimes you just want to know. I've been asked before. I don't think I tell people. I just, like girls, I think it's weird. I once was with one girl who, like really wanted to know how many people I've been with, and I just refused to tell her because I thought it was fun to withhold the information. Just when someone really wants to know something, I don't want to tell them. What did someone else want recently? Oh, no. I think it's like funny just to like, and you like they just like, I remember she was just like dying to know, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell you. It was just like I would like give her a range. It was like it's between 1 and 10,000. It's between 1. Okay, well I'll narrow. It's between 1 and 20. I think at the time it was between 1 and 5. I think so. It was very pretty easy number. But I was like, can't you just know it's between 1 and 5? And she's like, no, I need to know the exact number. It's like, is it 3? I'm like, I don't know. 3 sounds like a cool number, but is it 3? Is it 2? Is it 1? Is it 4? I'm like, I don't know. Just we'll see. She never knew. The answer was no. I'm not going to tell. I can't tell you guys. That would reveal the secret. All right, that is going to be it. I had a bunch of more topics, and I'm going to include them in the next episode. We're going to try to maybe we'll get my brother back again. We'll see. Thank you guys so much. Oh, we'll give away a Save the Karameisters hat this time. We finally got the other one away. Let's think of a new password today. The password is going to be bubonic, all caps bubonic. Bubonic is the password. Go to meatsangria.com, put the password in the field. If you've redeemed a hat before, you cannot get this one. But if you have not, the password is bubonic. You put your address in, I will ship you a free Save the Karameisters hat for being a lovely fan. One person gets to win this. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoy the podcast, please like and subscribe on YouTube. You can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to the podcast. Please check out meatsangria.com, mattlipari.com, and mattliparistore.com. Your favorite websites. Don't use Google anymore, guys. Route all your internet requests through mattlipari.com. Have a nice, amazing weekend, guys. Anything special coming up this week? Not particularly. I'm going upstate. I will be upstate when this episode comes out, I believe. But that's about it. Thank you guys so much again. Bye-bye, sweetums. I need to give you guys a nickname. Bye-bye, meatheads, meaty boys, meaty girls.